Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to deliver a lesson for class 11th subject zoology. Now today we are going to start a new chapter, Cell, the unit of life. As you already know that cell is considered as the structural and functional unit of life because a cell is capable of leading an independent life. And we also know that all living organisms are composed of cells. Some living organisms are composed of only a single cell and are known as the unicellular animals, while as some animals are composed of more than one cell. They are known as multicellular animals. So for these unicellular animals are concerned, they include all protozoans like amoeba, also bacteria, yeast, fungi, etc. And in case of multicellular animals, we can see all metazoan animals like mammals, reptiles, aves, amphibians, annelids, and plants. Now it was Robert Hooke who first observed the cells in cork cells, and he coined the term cell for these small compartments found in the cork, and this was expressed in his book known as Micrographia. Then it was Anton von Leeuwenhoek who first observed and described the living cells. Later on, another scientist known as Robert Brown who discovered the nucleus. Now, as you know, all living organisms are composed of cells, and these some organisms are unicellular. The unicellular organisms are also capable of independent existence, and they perform the essential functions of life like respiration, excretion, nutrition, reproduction, etc. So anything less than a complete structure of a cell does not ensure independent living. Hence, cell is the fundamental structural and functional unit of living organisms. Now, in 1838, a German botanist known as Matthew Sheldon, and in 1839, another scientist, Theodore Schwann, who was a British zoologist, they studied different types of animals as well as plant cells. And on the basis of their study, they proposed the hypothesis that the bodies of animals and plants are composed of cells and their products. Now, Sheldon and Schwann together formulated the cell theory. Their theory, however, did not explain as to how new cells were formed. Now, it was Rudolf Virchow in 1855 who was first to explain that new cells actually arise from the pre-existing cells. Therefore, the cell theory as we understand today has the following components. Number one, all living organisms are composed of cells and their products. The second important postulate is that all cells arise from the pre-existing cells. Now, these are the two important postulates of the cell theory. Now, all types of cells found in the living organisms are broadly classified into two types depending upon their structural complexity. There are only two main types of cells which we call as prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. So for these prokaryotic cells are concerned, these cells do not have a nuclear membrane and other membrane-bound organelles. They are also very small in size, and their size ranges from 0.1 to 5 micrometers. Similarly, all prokaryotic cells except mycoplasma have a cell wall outer to the cell membrane. Their cell wall is made of a non-cellulosic material like muronic acid. Also, an organizer nucleus, as we can see, is absent in case of prokaryotic cells, and their chromatin network is in direct contact with nucleus and is called as a nucleoid instead of nucleus. These prokaryotic cells are found in organisms like bacteria, blue-green algae, mycoplasma, etc. Now, so far these eukaryotic cells are concerned, the eukaryotic cells have a nuclear membrane and other membrane-bound organelles in their cytoplasm. Their cell size depends on the activity they perform, and their cell size may range from 5 to 100 micrometers. In prokaryotes, the cellulosic cell wall is present only in case of plant cells. Animal cells lack a cell wall. And we also understood that a well-organized nucleus is present in eukaryotes. Now, eukaryotic cells are found in algae, protistans, all metazoan animals and plants. Now, besides a well-organized nucleus, the eukaryotic cells have other membrane-bound distinct structures called as organelles, like endoplasmic reticulum, the Golgi complex, lysosomes, mitochondria, microtubules, and vacuoles. The prokaryotic cells lack such membrane-bound organelles. Now, in our next topic, we will study in detail about the structure of prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Until then, goodbye. Thank you.